Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Scorpio, I had a feeling, and I was feeling it right, that you were going to be the next one for the mid-February reads. So I sat down, and there, lo and behold, your card came rolling out. So here we are. So we're going to jump in. We're going to see what's going on. Scorpio, thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments. Those of you that have booked personal reads, I am almost caught up on my emails. I was a little behind. Those that have donated booked readings, I've spoken to recently, just all of you. Thank you all so very much. If you are interested in personal reads, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. My email can be located down there. For those of you that have followed me for a while, you know coffee and my nicotine have been my thing. So I'm going to share a little bit. And I said things were coming, and they are coming, and things I wasn't expecting are coming. Still having back issues. Can't quite get that figured out. Back, ribs, whatever. We'll see. We'll see in the coming weeks what doctors want to throw me a bone here and help me figure this out. So we'll see what's going on. But there's that. I also went back and viewed a couple of the videos that I've done for the mid-month, and then I think, Scorpio, even your readings for the beginning of the week. I look like I am, I've been drug in by a cat, and a little loopy and a little manic and a little slow. It's because I quit smoking, cold turkey. So if you are looking at those videos going, what the hell is the matter with her? And she's like, slow motion. It's because I've quit smoking and have done little but eat my weight in cookies to get past it. So it is what it is. So if I'm having moments, bear with me. It's not going to last forever. So there's that. And if I go another day of eating my weight in cookies, I'm going to be clothes shopping, and I don't want to do that either. So there's that. So, all right, Scorpio, let's get into it. Mid-February. Spirit, the joke's on you. I guess I'm going clothes shopping. I guess. I don't know. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on, Scorpio, mid-February. Bear with me for a second here. Something maybe need to be removed or replaced. I'm hearing replaced. You know, Scorpio, you're giving me this vibe right now of I'm trying to find the best way to put this, Scorpio, because this could sound really diabolical. Very not nice. This is like somebody who has been beaten down to the ground, Scorpio, and you're picking them up by a thread and going, well, Scorpio, this could be, it's like I'm getting piranhas. I'm also getting visions back to a dream that I just had last night that I had actually forgotten about. I'm hearing you called me names. And this is going to be a pretty crazy Scorpio read. Holy shit. You attacked me. You competed with me. You fought me. You argued with me. And now. Obedience, the moon, the devil card in this deck. Scorpio, I feel like I'm going to break this down one by one. This could be a little bit of a longer reading, but I think that if it's coming through that way, then it is necessary. You know, it's like you never know what's lying beneath the surface here, Scorpio, and I kind of get the feeling too of something could be microbial is what I'm hearing. Somebody could act as a leech in your life that you just can't, physical, metaphorical leech, right? Like, can't get rid of them. It won't go away. It's harnessing the power, the strength, the perseverance. Like, I can't shake the look of her hands. I haven't used these cards in a while other than to shuffle out what needed to be done. Look at the conviction in her hands. Like, she could not be more intense. Her hands are tightly wrapped, and it's just like this pounding of a sound. It would be like if someone was to break up concrete, right? Boom, 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 boom. Like, that's the feeling that I get. Something is disintegrating. Something is wearing thin. Something is old. It's like something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Like, this could have to deal with wedding vows. This could have to deal with patience being tested, patience being thin here, Scorpio. It's digging something up from the dead. Complicated. No shit, Scorpio. This is a complicated reading. I could not agree with you more. This is when something tries to be constructed in a very narrow scope of things, right? And it's funny because I finally like included her picture back here. I'm like, we're gonna turn the camera this way because I'm tired of this plain wall, right? When we move the box, right? We've moved the box of the camera from this way to that way so we see something else, right? There's a very narrow scope of something that people are looking at right now, Scorpio. And it's only catching a partial view of what is actually going on behind the scenes. 11 and 33, those are master numbers. We'll see. I told you, it's like only seeing part of something, invisible. I just heard, and you expected me to come all this way. You know, the last few reads that I've done, I've heard these types of phrases come up from Spirit. And this is kind of like, this could be underlying resentment, or this could be statements that are coming up from a long time of just never addressing the things that needed to be addressed, never saying what needed to be said. Just, you know, somebody finally, you know, you finally letting somebody like have it after walking all over you for a very long time, and like, you want me to feel bad for you? You want me to do X, Y, and Z for you? Like, every time I've heard these statements come through via Spirit, they have this, you've got to be kidding me kind of sense to them. Like, seriously? You want me to do what for you now? Like, it's mysterious. Like, you could probably go get, you know, however you want to word it. I'll be PG today. But go on about yourself, because I'm not giving this to you. Like, look, denial. You have restricted me. You've denied me the right of sense, common sense, common decency. But you've expected my loyalty to your murky situations. No way. So there's something very specific here, Scorpio, that's transpiring, and you are not taking anything less than you are appropriately owed in a particular situation. Now, separate of that, the House of Belonging, the Vision card, the High Priestess of Spirit, the two of choices, the 46, which is choices in this deck. House of Belonging, some of you, this could pertain to House of Vision. This is a manifestation coming to fruition. There is something here that is being divinely guided. You may have to pick between certain things as well, but do know, whatever you have manifested and brought into this existence right now, Scorpio, is exactly what you need at this time. There could be an outsourcing of housing as well. I don't know what the hell that means. You could have a couple children getting ready to leave the home as well. But this could also be an expansion of the home space. Somebody could not be sleeping well at night. There could be a lot of pressure, stress, and tension on a particular situation. Something about a dining room specifically. What is this, Spirit? Breakup. Could be having long talks about what the next move is, what the next encounter looks like. Somebody could be staying up late at night trying to reach out to an old loved one as well. But there's, I don't know, it's like somebody is thumbing through some paper. So it's just say, I feel this is a male energy, honest with you, right? Masculine, but I'm going to physically say man. Sitting at like a dining room table, thumbing through whether it's photographs or bills or legal papers or contracts or something to that effect. Like they're looking over documents. They could be preparing if they thought somebody was cheating or was being undeserving of their right for space. I don't know what that means from spirit. So just be prepared. This vision, commitment, this is not the vision that they had. They could feel that you are being greedy, you are being restless with them, that you are not giving enough. For some of you, you've taken the reins over a situation. They could feel like they could be blaming you for walking away from a situation as well. I feel like they're turning around and looking at you in regards to a particular area of things. However, this vision, what is this High Priestess of Spirit about? Here's the thing though. These two, work, chew, and street, hope. There's something very fuddled about this energy of what they think you've done versus what you are doing. They are not the same. It's like they have pinholed. I've said this before, Scorpio, and I'm going to say it again. This is a situation in which somebody said, this is who Scorpio is. This is what Scorpio represents. This is what Scorpio is going to do. This is what Scorpio is going to be. Nothing less than, this is the vision that I have of Scorpio. This is how I see Scorpio. And when you start to break against those rules, you're no good. You're not this. You're not that. You're not any of these things, right? All the while, Scorpio, you evolving. All the while, you doing what you needed to do for yourself. And all the while, somebody refusing to adjust to these changes that are taking place. So they can throw their suspicions. They can cast blame. Scorpio, you have a much clearer insight as to some real mind-blowing behavior Spirit is saying that the very one accusing you has done. All right, the Scorpio, you're coming out as the Empress. Oh, look at this. See, those felt right where they belong. Scorpio, the Empress, 2 of Wands. What else, Spirit? The 3 of Wands. You needed to look at a few things. I think you are still reviewing a few things, and I think you're getting ready to make moves on a lot of things, which is good. It's a good, healthy place for you to be. Lots of reds, lots of passion, a lot of commitment for yourself in a particular situation. I think you're waiting for... I heard, let me get here and then it can all fall apart. So whatever that means for you, Scorpio, let me get here and it can all fall apart. 8 of Pentacles. You've worked for whatever this is. I'm going to say this also reminds me of like some kind of sign sitting, right? Like a for sale sign, car, boat, truck, house, lifting that for sale sign out of the yard or the space or off the thing. There's also a clock here, so timing around something could be very important as well. This 8 of Pentacles with this Empress, I'm digging that. That's a lot of growth and abundance to be had. The Hierophant. Scorpio, you breaking away from the normal constraints. I don't know. You could redefine what it looks like to do something ass backwards. Very cool. That's not the typical Scorpio way to do it on their terms. However, this could be... What is this? In regards to this spiritual sense, you can see shadows of things or people coming back around during this process, Scorpio, because of something that you have, because of some decisions that you've made. There's the 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups. They see something beneficial. So this is like, Scorpio, you could be you know, moving into uncharted seas and working on something new, taking with you what you've earned. That is a sense of happiness. You've, like, you know, cracked the code for yourself on something. But the one thing I'm getting with this Nine of Cups is it's moving forward. Something is coming forward in this instance. King of Wands. So there's in the Emperor. Have you seen him? Have you seen? Excuse me, Scorpio. Pointing. What's behind the Emperor? The Ten of Pentacles. Whoa, that card doesn't even belong there. The Ten of Pentacles. That's the wrong deck. Okay. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Well, funny, there's a Ten of Pentacles anyhow. Scorpio, be careful with who you're choosing in your life, because they may see you as the ability to change their life, right? They could be seeing you as the person who could, if they cling on to you enough, that you could change their life somehow. Make sure that whatever street this is a two-way street of you're helping them and they're helping you, not somebody being greedy with your time, energy, money, efforts, whatever this might be. Now, this suspicion, 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. I'm hearing you don't get to be happy without me. You don't get to be happy without me. Your happiness is like, I don't know, the end of the world for somebody. 7 of Wands. They're refusing to see, like, they're pissed, Scorpio. Like, they're trying to watch you from afar here. This 9 of Swords, you're stressing somebody out because you're not engaging. 6 of Wands. You're on your way to victory and success. King of Swords, you see right through. You're making strong decisions. There's the clock again. This 6 of Pentacles. Time's up. Time's up. Wheel of Fortune. You're making a judgment call, the Magician and the 10 of Wands, to drop some burdens with the situation. I don't even think, like, Scorpio, whatever this is, like, you're not even really dealing with it. Like, whatever you might have to do in a particular situation, I think you're doing whatever is required of you. By way of in which it is ordered, okay? And then you're letting everything else just kind of go to shit. You're like, whatever, not my problem. Not my problem anymore. Not my circus, not my monkeys, right? That's how this feels to me. So, let's see. What is this person? How does Scorpio know who this person? Whistleblower. Oh, they love to point out your flaws, Scorpio. They love to point out your flaws and tell you how you're wrong. And then when you call them out on they're a finger pointer, right? They're a finger pointer. They're like, Scorpio, you did this to me and you did that to me and you said this and you did that, and here all along it was you. No, it wasn't. You know, it's like when people cheat, right? They always say, like, if your spouse is accusing you of cheating and you know damn well you haven't done it, the reason they're accusing you is because they're the ones who've been doing it, right? It's a guilty conscience. So you're dealing with somebody who's done unthinkable and horrible things, and it's like, here, noisy sound, right? Uninvited guest. Here's the distraction to it all. Here, let me point this out. So Scorpio, when you fire back, you're like, I see exactly what this is. I'm going to make my one and done statement, and then I'm going to move on from this shit. That's when everything gets really freaking weird. Like, really odd. Pollution, infection, sing. And it's like, they don't know how. Rest and ascending, Scorpio, divine intervention. Like, you could, you know, there are people in your life that you could ruin. Like, just flat out ruin. You know things that you should never ever know. 1, because you're a Scorpio. 2, the intuition, right? And 3, because people confide in you. You could truly upend some people's lives. But you don't. But you don't. That's not how you operate, right? Not from a good place. And I think there's a fear with this person of the damage that you could do to their home life. But again, Scorpio, there you are. Dignity, letting it go. Like, I'm not gonna do to you what you did to me, right? There's that whole hurt people adage. This is like, I could do those things to you. I could be totally retaliatory and just put it to you, but I'm going to take the higher road. There's a song out now called Co Wetzel and Jesse Murphy. I think it's the high road, maybe. Excellent song, by the way. But that just happened to cross my mind as I was saying that to you. But do take the higher road here, Scorpio. Like, you don't need to play in the fire with this person, right? Remember my grandma was saying, if you played in the fire, if you played with fire when you were a kid, like, you'd pee the bed or some shit like that, right? It's like, tell a lie, your nose would grow. It's all the old wives' tales, you know, of how all the things that would go wrong if you did these things, right? That could be important here too. But it's like, this person may be finding out, like, some of these wives' tales, there is some serious implication to them some way. Maybe not quite the way that we would predict them to be, but they're a thing, and it leads to chaos, and it leads to control, and it leads to, you know, like, unspeakable behaviors and atrocious acts and hatred and vengeance and all these horrible things. And at the end, like, it leads to nothing. And Scorpio, I think you know that. Like, yeah, you could play dirty. You could get down in the dirt with the best of them. Hell, you could probably beat them at their own game. But what good is that going to do you? It's not. And I think you know that. It's like, whatever this is that you're, and I think I mentioned this, like, I don't know if I'm going to call it coming to light. It's something that you're aware of. Like, the fact that you don't lose your cool and you sit and take the time to review what is happening. It's like, you know, even if they said or did something to you, Scorpio, sit back and adjust your crown. Remind yourself who the hell you are before you act out of character. And you're like, nope, nope. As I say that, there comes the crown, owner, master, top level. You're not going to let them get you off track, right? You may say something. Does Scorpio say anything? Of course you do. Of course you do, Scorpio. You say something, but you say it in a way that says, this isn't done. Like, this is done, but it's not done, right? Like, you have an obligation. You have something that you need to, not you, but whoever you're dealing with needs to meet. You need to settle your part. You need to settle the score of your part. And I will not rest until it's done. There we go, Scorpio. Hugs, comfort, care, clown. Like, you, Scorpio, this is like the person, like, if they give you, they want negative attention because negative attention puts them in a position to play the victim, right? And they may at some point here with this hug, comfort, care card, mistaking your kindness for weakness. And I think I said that not long ago in another one of your reads. Like, you seem to show up lighthearted, or just Spirit is saying approachable. So they took that as a weakness, right? Like, you were just open to it. Scorpios are open to most things until we're not, right? And I feel like you got to the point where you're not. Giving someone the benefit of the doubt to make good on their word, or to try something else, and when they can't or when they don't, that's when, Scorpio, you're about to bring the hammer down, you're about to adjust their mirrors for them. Like, Spirit gave me this whole, sometimes I have to laugh, like, oh my God, like, I've always made jokes. I wish I could plug my head into a computer and, like, you guys would be able to see what I see sometimes in these visions that I get from Spirit or my third eye. But, like, Spirit is like, you will adjust their mirrors for them. Like, I don't even know. I can just see, like, you sitting in your car, or them sitting in their car, and all of a sudden their mirror's going crazy. And they're like, what's happening? It's like, Scorpio's fucking with you again. Like, stop it, right? It's the little things that we do that will irritate the life out of somebody. But Spirit's like, you know, it's like giving them an attitude adjustment, Scorpio. Whatever you do, whatever you say is going to adjust a lot of things. And I said your words and your actions, and Scorpio, wedding rings, abundance, and shock. I don't think you're all running off getting married, but whatever you're committing yourself to is taking a lot of perseverance from you. It's taking a lot of, like, wherewithal. It's taking a lot of just good luck, good fortune, abundance to come in for you. And this person is Like, Scorpio has the goods. Scorpio is doing something with themselves, for themselves. Yeah, look at that. As I say that, look, shock, abundance, and wedding rings. Those same 3 cards just fell back out after I put them back in. And that teddy bear to me, Scorpio, is like, be careful of who's connecting with you at this time. Are they connecting because they see you going somewhere? Or are they connecting with you because they genuinely love you and care about you? So some of you could have new romantic interests coming in. Some of you could be somebody that is marriage opportunity for, or an opportunity at marriage for some of you. This older person, I see this older person, but maybe it is an older person. This other or older person that you're dealing with, I talked about that clock. The clock here is very important. That you may only have time to do something, file something, say something by a specific time. Then the deadline is up and then you're going to have to move on from that. Oh no, Spirit, they had a deadline. So I don't know what that is too. So this person could also have a deadline. Is this person going to be held responsible? They took a chance. I said, Scorpio, it's like you're dropping the hammer. Look at this. The hammer comes out. Mirror, addiction. It's an old way of doing things, an old outdated pattern. Self-indulgence, narcissist. Ew. Is this person going to see any consequences for these actions in the near future? In the near future? There's going to be a truth that's spoken, a truth that is sung, praises that are had as a result of a situation here, Scorpio, too. They're not going to have anybody to blame but themselves. So this is a lot, too, about accountability. And 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Like, they wanted to fight you tooth and nail on everything. So whoever that King of Wands, whoever this King of Wands cat is, wanted to fight you on tooth and nail and just, there's the 8 of Swords again as earlier. Like, they just wanted to keep you from moving forward. And it's not working. It didn't work. It's like, once again, like, they thought that they could have a say. They thought they could win. There's the 8 of Swords trying to come out again. 4 of Swords. You have worked too far past this. This is alchemizing love above, you know, taking action. Page of Swords, 5 of Swords. They're going to get, you know, it's like, do you ever see somebody who walks around and is just a shithead all the time and they say, like, real quick, like, witty things and, you know, zingers, and they just, there's Sheldon, right? Him and his zingers. They just say a lot of things that they shouldn't say. And sometimes most people don't know what to say back to them. It just kind of catches them off guard because it's really cold. I feel like whatever this person has said to you or done to you in the past, Scorpio, somebody's going to deliver them a one-liner, a one-zinger. And it's going to be a little bit of taste of their own medicine, you know? And it's because they've done it to themselves, though, right? Like, they've tried to humiliate you. And ultimately, they become the one who gets humiliated because they're breaking value. They're breaking, like, there's just, you know, you think about it, like, you got to pay your bills every month, right? You don't pay your electric bill, your electric gets turned off, right? So it's something like that. Like, they have an obligation to something, probably monthly, bi-weekly, I don't know, whatever this is. They have an obligation to something. And they've always got a real good excuse. There's always some bullshit, and they've always got that one dagger to throw in at you, Scorpio, right? Until somebody else gives them a taste of their own medicine. I don't think, Scorpio, this is you. Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in the deck. It's taking you a while to get away from this, but you're doing it. This person is pointing a lot of fingers at you, going, well, Scorpio did this, Scorpio did that. Scorpio didn't do a damn thing. Scorpio didn't do a damn thing. Page of Pentacles, but they're trying, again, pointing fingers. Page of Pentacles, trying to point it towards you. Well, Scorpio said this. Scorpio did that. I don't know. I just feel like this is like, good, yeah, third party. Three of Pentacles coming out sideways. You're taking yourself and your toys and your kids and your pets, and you're going home. You're gonna go home and play by yourself, right? Like, whatever this person is doing, 3 of Pentacles comes out sideways. It's, you're separating yourself. You're like, I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to be on my way. You owe me that pentacle. I'm taking my pentacle, and I'm on my way. Peace. See ya. To the sun. To the sun, to the sea. I'm out. This may have to do with a Gemini or a Leo, that's the word I was looking for. And, I don't know, not super heavy on the signs, but it's just like you're learning about those choices. I feel like those choices aren't even so much you connected to a Gemini, Scorpio, as it is you seeing the difference in the light and the dark, and this person realizing Scorpio really isn't dark. Scorpio is more in the light, but I'm going to blame Scorpio for being in the dark when Scorpio didn't do it, right? So, I don't know. You're dealing with somebody who's a jackass, right? Call it for what it is. You don't want to be called a jackass? Don't act like a jackass, right? Like, don't be that person. Don't be that way. You're making a conscious choice to behave in a manner that is unconducive to anybody. So why do it at all, right? One spiritual cards, but you know, yeah, I don't know. We'll go with these ones. Scorpio, what do you need to know? The small ones, the small ones, the small ones, they say. The small ones. Spirit, the small ones. For Scorpio, rest of February, what do they need to know? Spirit said your health is going to be restored. I know I've talked to some of you and you guys are dealing with some health issues. And I want to say this too. I usually don't say this. There's one client, and I think it's a very big statement to say this, so I'm not ousting anybody, but her name is Jen. Jen was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. And I would love for everybody to lift Jen up in their prayers. She is a fan here on YouTube. She is a client. She's a very, very sweet lady. And hopefully, I think all is going to go well for her. But I think that, you know, lifting her in our prayers would be a wonderful thing, and sending her well wishes for her surgery in the beginning of March. So, Jen, if you're watching, many prayers and many blessings to you. You're gonna be all right, girl. You're gonna be all right. So yeah, health being restored here, Scorpio. As I say that, look at this. Look at that. Master Healing right there. I'm gonna read that card. Master Healing. I couldn't make it if I wanted to. Number 33, Master Healing. I swear to God, like, I absolutely love Spirit. Like, this just made my heart soar. That card, I said, I was shuffling, right? Look at that. Number 33, and I said about those threes for you, Scorpio. 33, look at that again. And the crossroads, I said about those choices. There's the choices card. Gemini, right? The duality, there's choices in that too, Scorpio. And I'm just going to throw this out here, and I feel like this is even a little sign for me, and thank you, Spirit, for that. We started this reading off with 11 and 33, 44. Brought up the 44 ace, two foundational energies, 4 and 4. 8, what goes around comes around. It's always a matter of time, Scorpio. You are the number 8. But today is my third day being smoke-free, as of probably right about now, actually, as I say that. Right? I'm curious, what time is it? In like 20 minutes, I'll have 3 days smoke-free. So, super cool. So those threes. 30, and it's 33:03 on the clock. I can't make it up. All right, I'm going to read these cards to you guys, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Super, 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 super cool. I love it. I love the synchronicities. I love the way Spirit works. So this 33, this crossroads, despite your doubt, your path is clear. Have no doubt about the path in which that you are on, Scorpio. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, whoever this is, it's kind of like trying to fuddle and muddle up your shit. Listen, yeah, unless they're really there to help you, keep going. I'll take my chances elsewhere, right? They're just kind of playing games with you. If they're playing games, you're gonna know it, and you need to send them. You need to send them packing. Just keep moving forward, okay? Number 33, Master Healing. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Serapis Bey, comes to you now with a blessing of Master Healing to further your success on your path. The Master Serapis Bey is a beloved guide for those who feel a strong soul connection to ancient Egypt, for healers who are developing their own modalities, and those who love to work with high-frequency concepts. He also assists with the translation of spiritual inspiration into practical worldly plans. He comes to confirm that the Ascended Masters are aware of you. You are an integral part of a powerful spiritual team that has taken physical incarnation to help awaken consciousness into love. You are asked to tune into your heart. What do you love enough to overcome any obstacle to obtain it? What motivates and inspires you? Not what seems possible or practical, but what is authentic. What are most powerful when we serve authentically from our heart. A bird might learn how to dive underwater from time to time, but it's never going to be at its most powerful if it has to live underwater. It would struggle to thrive if it were to force itself into an unnatural expression of life's energy. The bird yearns to fly because that is its divine nature and purpose. You too have divine nature and purpose, and your heart holds that clue. What feels most like you? It is difficult to access the truth of our own nature, what we believe we should live up to the expectations of others. If we are attached to an outcome or afraid of an answer, we can unintentionally block our perceptive faculties, a spiritual version of sticking our fingers in our ears and shouting blah, blah, blah. The message or the blessing of Serapis Bey includes his clear flame of divine cleansing light. This can assist us in letting go of whatever blocks us from knowing the truth of our nature. When we are willing to be who we are, the universe can more easily guide us to fulfill our destinies. Serapis Bey will help you see yourself truthfully. You may gain feedback from others that helps you understand the value of what you share, or you may simply find it easier to view yourself objectively with a compassionate, appreciative, and discerning inner eye. As you learn and accept who you are, you become a more powerful vibration for masters to put in the use of Planet Love. If you have a dream in your heart, know that it has been placed there for divine purpose. What you dream and desire contains the seed of divinity. It is meant to help attract your life's mission and fulfill it with love, joy, creativity, and pleasure. If we are willing to go through what is necessary for an outcome, it will happen for us. The details may appear different from what we imagine they would, but the truth remains. If you ask for something and are willing to go through the process required to have that come to life, will it happen for you? The universe is that generous, unconditionally supportive, and loving of you. It is your creative partner. It will provide you with all that you need to manifest your dreams, desires, and destiny. I said things happening like we would not expect them to, and I think that that is everything that I just said. And Scorpio, I am leaving it there. Sending you all so much love. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Personal reads are open and available. I look forward to speaking with each and every single one of you. Take care. See you soon.